We had a mutual friend, and I saw her at a party, and my mutual friend just told me who she was. At that time, I, of course, was not interested in dating, and she was actually in a relationship, but we remained to be friends the entire time throughout me being at Howard and into adulthood. Like, we partied a lot together, just as very platonic friends, like literally, probably for about 10 years.
It was 10 years, yes.
My sister and I had a pool party to celebrate our birthday, and Jay was there, and we kind of like reconnected. We ended up having a very like long conversation in the pool. I could tell then that Jay was kind of into me.
See, this is where it goes awry. This is where it all goes awry. She was flirting.
I was not.
She was definitely flirting.
To be perfectly honest, I never would have thought that Jay would have dated me. I was selecting brunch mates to establish like friends again because, you know, I had been gone for 4 years. So when I invited her to brunch, it was so platonic. Like, I had no idea that it would lead to us dating. I think I fell in love with like the intellectual stimulation. Like, the conversation we were having, it wasn't romantic. It was super nerdy, but it was like very intense. And both of us had to bring like a certain level of content knowledge to the table. And just knowing that she was that brilliant, that smart, I was kind of like, ooh.
Yeah, it was very attractive that we were having this debate, and she was holding her own, and we were kind of going back and forth. By the end of it, I was eating off her plate, and she was eating off mine, so.
Georgetown, we're walking along the water, and I say, you know, our relationship is getting kind of intense because I'm still thinking that we would never be like together long term. So I say, you know, I really think we should like not spend as much time together because this is getting very intense. And she was upset, like upset. We went back to the parking garage. She like dropped me off at my car and like sped off. And I'm like,
that's dramatic.
Whoa, like, what did I say?
That's dramatic. We had a beautiful day in Georgetown, and this is how she decides to wrap up the day. And yes, I curtly dropped her off, but the speeding off was a little dramatic. But yeah, it was curt.
I didn't even have like my whole body out the car.
Yeah.
And she just sped off. So then after that, you know, I called her and we were texting back and forth, and I'm like, yo, I wasn't like trying to offend you. I was more so just trying to say like, look, this is getting super intense. And then the very next day we were sitting on the rooftop in Marvin's, and then kind of decided like, hey, we like each other. There's something between us, something that we obviously could not like let go. So let's just date. And then we dated.
Yeah.
And then we got married and had children.